Robin.
Morning.
Oh, there we are. Hello.
Morning.
Yellow.
I want to wish Stacy Keach a very happy birthday today.
Stacy Keach's birth.
I just looked down at our one sheet, and Stacy Keach came in here recently, gave us a great interview.
He certainly did.
Now he voices the intro for this fine radio show.
Yes, he does.
Unfortunately, his show got canceled that he came in to promote.
What, Kareem?
Kareem. I know. We didn't ask him about Kareem.
Oh, I'd have been I wasn't here. I'd have been all over Kareem.
I met him when he came
that
in.
day.
I think you know some stuff, and you're saying Kareem.
No, Kareem.
That's not a good one?
No.
Wow, that was the quickest bomb ever.
I haven't even sat down yet.
How about you sit down and
Shock and awe.
take a sip of your coffee and relax a little bit.
Kareem.
Stacy Keach is 69 years young today. You have to say it that way. 69 years young.
I absolutely thought he was older.
Yeah, I kind of think so.
You think he's shaving?
Huh?
Think he's shaving a few years?
Just a bit. Shaving a couple off the top.
Dude, that show Kareem was on in like the mid 70s, and he was like a man. He wasn't a kid in that one.
Yeah,
I liked Lights Out too. I was bummed that got canceled, man.
Well, it's tough to find an audience when there's so many channels.
I know.
And no one has
million
patience.
channels, nothing to watch. What are you gonna do?
No one has patience anymore to fucking let these shows develop.
Did you see it? I really enjoyed that. We had Hilton here, the lead, and I liked that show a lot.
I chose not to watch that one.
No?
Instead, I watched the Paris Hilton show last night.
Ah.
'Cause we have Paris Hilton coming in. What the fuck happened to us?
Yes.
We're getting real celebrities coming in finally.
Yeah. This is one I guess we've been waiting for, huh?
Yeah, for a while. And then Roland and I were wandering around the neighborhood yesterday, and he's hinting that there's a big A-lister coming on the show Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Did he tell you?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to announce it?
Probably not.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Big
Wait a minute.
A-lister.
It all started with Brooke Shields. That's what he says. That was a big one, and I just wanted to take full credit for that.
Brooke Shields turned 46 yesterday.
I just wanted credit for something positive.
Well, there you go. You get the credit. She was blowing out candles in the paper this morning.
Ooh.
You know what?
I didn't get invited.
I might just want to ask Paris nothing more than, does Nicole Richie know where the clay head is from Lionel Richie's video, Hello,
I don't know.
back in the day?
You know,
The big clay head.
it's funny because I don't think she gets along with Nicole Richie anymore because why? She would have been part of that show.
But she grew up with her, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
And that reality show they did, I have no problem admitting I like the Nicole Richie Paris Hilton show.
That whole dynamic.
Simple Life.
Was it called Simple Life?
Simple Life.
I kind of liked it. It was goofy and stupid, and Nicole Richie's she's funny, man.
But I asked Nicole Richie about that when we had her.
Right.
But now I want to know, because if Paris and Nicole grew up together, maybe she knows where the big clay head is.
Possibly.
And a little more stories about the big clay Lionel Richie head that the blind girl made.
Is that
in
all
the
you're going to
video.
ask her?
Nah. I'll ask her a few other things,
We got to ask her about Kim Kardashian.
We'll keep it all on the QT now, because they're listening. I want it to be like kind of spontaneous.
Yeah, they're
The big clay head.
supposedly they're listening to us to make sure we're on the up and up.
Wait, the big clay head has its own Facebook page?
Why wouldn't it?
The clay head from the Lionel Richie Hello video. 8,606 people like it.
Come on.
Wow.
That's great.
That's great.
Is
Look
there-
at the
looks
big
a lot
clay.
like Gaddafi.
It does look a little like Gaddafi there.
That's funny.
They're stretching a little bit, but
That's
all right.
No, it looks like Jaws from
from James Bond movie, yeah.
Yeah, Superman 2.
A little bit. So,
That's a good one.
all right. Well, we have Paris Hilton later. That's very cool. Did everyone shower and put on their nice shirts today?
I was just. I have a photo with her, and I just.
What?
I don't look good in it.
You look fine.
You do look good in that
I
one.
look unshaven.
You look good in that one.
My grays are poking through.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
I want to say 2.5. She was being interviewed at the other Time Warner facility, and Iraq called me, so I went over there.
I didn't shave.
I didn't either. I wanted them to think
give a
I was rugged.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to know what the traffic is in China today?
Why?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because when do you get to take a phone call from China?
Anytime you answer it.
This is still cool shit when someone from a faraway land calls.
All right.
Another year or two, I don't think it's going to matter anymore, but now it's still cool. Cooper in China wants to give us the traffic report to start the show
Cooper?
today. Cooper.
Hey now,
Well, I'm sure y'all always started out with Anthony's traffic report, and he talks about the Chinese, and it's out of control over here. There are no lanes, and
Obviously, this phone call's not doing well. But it's China.
well,
But it's China.
basically, I wanted to let y'all.
If this
know
was Jersey, we would be
Which
gone.
boosts it up a little bit, yeah.
Right. If this was
Yeah.
Jersey, we would have been long
Yeah,
gone.
it's all about location.
But it's China.
It's all about location.
I swear. All right.
Hey,
Well,
What time is it in
Watch
China,
out, Ted.
Cooper?
Yeah, what time is it?
it's 12 hours ahead. 6 something.
What, it's nighttime or something?
Is it
Yeah.
a solid 12 hours ahead? That's
Yeah.
it?
And is it the same day?
Yeah.
It's Thursday, but in like 6
Thursday night.
hours, it's going to be Friday for you?
Correct.
So it's happy hour. It's 6:17 in China right now at night.
Right, but they work till 9 o'clock.
Is the sun still up
Right.
over there?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Because we got the sun up over here.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm
Wow.
on the equator next to Hong Kong.
Wait,
He's
is that
getting the sun going down. We're getting the sun coming up.
Wait, is that possible?
Yeah.
That
I
someone in
guess so.
China and someone in New York could see the sun at the same time? Is that possible?
Yeah,
Come on.
piece of it.
Yeah?
It's up here.
I would think, right?
How high up is the sun in the
The
sky right
east
now?
coast of the United States and the western edge of China, I would say.
Could still see the
Are you
sun.
on the western edge of China?
Yeah, I'm right outside Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Isn't Hong Kong on the
Isn't
water?
that on the water?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be the west.
Whatever. It's the.
There's no whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. The east. The east.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's a little different.
Wait, so how is he seeing the sun on the east? If you just said you could see the sun from the west side of China.
Well, I didn't mean the west. I'm on the east, and the sun is still up in the.
I'm going to look
Well,
at
if it's up in the
something
east,
here.
it's up in the west.
I'm looking.
Well,
right now.
not in America, sir.
I'm looking at the sunlight map.
California's not seeing no
he's in.
sun right now.
He's in.
He's in?
Yeah.
Are you looking at the map of the world where they show you the sun?
Yes, I'm looking at
Moving
the
over?
world sunlight map.
Let me see.
It's
Got about an hour left.
right here. Here's us, right?
Yeah, we just
And we just came in to the sun, and here's where he is.
Holy shit, that's kind
And, and it's like there's the sun. That's crazy. Right there.
That's cray-cray.
That is insanity, isn't it?
I wanted
Wow.
to let
Does he
y'all
have
know
sun
the
too?
app is working here.
Yeah.
And
There's the world sunlight
have
map,
faith.
Jimmy.
Wow.
I love the world sunlight
Why
map.
is the world sunlight map in the shape of kind of like a cereal bowl, like a?
It's because of the sphere shape of the Earth.
There's more sun.
When they flatten out the picture,
Yeah.
if that was rolled into a sphere, you would see that would be a swath.
Hey, that's pretty cool. The world
Yeah.
sunlight map.
I never ever thought I would use the world sunlight map in my life. I've seen them, and I've been like, "That's kind of cool," you know. But and then the guy says he's in sunlight in China. We're in sunlight. Hey, let's see.
That's kind of cool.
Go to the world sunlight map.
And-
Might have to bookmark this.
And as we look at the world sunlight map, Africa is baking right now.
Africa just
Africa is
baking.
right in the middle
A
of-
lot of people getting a tan. Oh wait,
Oh boy, well that's.
guess not.
They've tanned everyone they could possibly tan over there.
Unless they're doing this. That old gag.
Cooper, why are you in
On
China?
his back with his hands up.
I took a job with a manufacturing company.
Where are you from originally?
What do you manufacture? Rubber dog shit?
Furniture, basically.
Where are you from originally?
Mississippi.
All right.
All right, that's not much of a culture change, huh?
No, it definitely is.
Holy shit. Oh, literal Jimmy.
Are you getting Chinese pussy?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks only, and I'm out in factory land. If you want to go out, you got to get a car. It takes about an hour.
Wait, you just got there then for this
I
gig?
got here middle of May.
Middle of May. What happened that you went like, I'll take this job in China?
All of my friends are getting married, and I don't want to, and nothing holding me back.
Wow, that's kind of a. Why didn't you pick something like I don't know, drilling in Alaska
Well,
or something?
It's kind of a family connection.
Oh,
You got family connections to China?
Oh,
Well, they have
triads.
Yeah.
Triads.
You're a triad?
Triads. How you doing?
You're a triad, aren't you? I'd go to China. When did you go to China in?
For work, like to live there. Do you live there now? Is this your life?
Yeah.
You don't plan on coming back?
if the company allows it, I mean, there's no opportunities there. It's all over here.
Do you feel like a monster when you're walking around? I always wondered that. How tall are you?
6 feet. So yeah.
You're 6'8"?
6 feet.
Oh, he seems like he's 6'8" over there.
I thought I heard 6'8", but I think anyone over 6 foot in China is considered a monster. You see them walking through little villages and stuff, and they're way above anybody else.
Yeah.
What's the average height over there?
It's got to be 5'4".
Yeah.
Like that.
Wow. And you
They
work.
stare at you because you're white.
Now yeah. Well, you work at a place with all Chinese people.
Me and one other person, and
So what about the language barrier? Do you speak Chinese?
I'm learning. 2 weeks on the job, but I speak a lot with my hands and point. And
Oh, God.
You're never. Gonna
You're
learn.
that idiot.
You're never going to learn Chinese.
Yeah,
sir.
that's not like Spanish where, you
No
know.
kidding. Spanish,
some
you
of the
can
shit
almost figure it out.
It's like, all right, I can pick up that word. I
That
know it.
sort of sounds like the American version of the
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
And even with Spanish, they all of a sudden will say Texas or something in the middle of a fucking Spanish rant. There'll be a
people
few
don't
American
have
words in there.
personalities.
Huh?
Spanish people don't have personalities, so they don't pull it off well.
You're not going to be speaking Chinky anytime soon, man.
Then I'm going to get fired.
Do you drink Coca-Cola over there?
It's cola.
Yeah, but do the Chinese people come up to you and go, me Chinese, me play joke, me make pee-pee in your Coke?
I remember that one.
Remember that one?
That one I do.
I love that
Hey,
one.
how are the teeth over there? I hear they're not good,
They're
Oh.
terrible.
especially in a factory atmosphere. I would imagine the teeth are horrendous.
Yeah.
The breath is
The breath is what?
worse.
There's a lot of bad breath over there?
Well, because their teeth are rotting in front of you.
Haratosis.
And I have to stare at their mouth to try to learn the language, and I'm just grossed out.
Wow. Wow. And is Chinese food over there like it is here?
No, I just got served my factory food, and it's
Factory food.
sort of
Chinese factory
cauliflower,
food?
and I ate lunch and dinner at the factory.
You're going to lose a lot of weight.
So you how many hours do you put in at the factory?
Well, they take a 2.5 hour break from noon to 2:30, so it's 8 to 6:30.
well, what the hell you do
That's
for
not
those?
that bad.
Yeah, but what do you do for those 2.5 hours?
Listen to the replay of y'all, or take a nap.
Or look at disgusting Chinese mouths to try to figure out the language?
No, the Chinese food over there is way different. They eat everything.
Yeah, yeah.
They only picked a few things.
Fish heads and
all
shit
that
like
shit.
that.
They only bring a few things over to America for the Chinese restaurants over here.
What
There's
about-
a billion people there? They have whatever's available.
Yeah.
Would you like a side helping of shoes?
If you watch any of these food shows, China has some horrendous shit that they eat. Oh,
China.
my
I
God.
What-
haven't seen the skinned dogs hanging from the windows yet.
No. What about TV? What is a TV like?
Well, I'm trying to get the hotel cable package, but out where I am, they don't offer it. So I don't even care about regular Chinese cable.
Chinese
So honestly, I just
cable.
listen to y'all all night. And then
Wow.
All right.
And what about internet? Is it opened? Like, can you go to a lot of the sites, or is it restricted from the government?
You have to sign up for a VPN.
What's a VPN?
It's
Ooh.
some sort of expat thing you can get, and you can access Google and anything you want.
Oh, because you're a virtual private network. Is that what it is?
Right,
and
right.
and that's for Westerners.
Well, anybody, but I mean,
Yeah, I heard the Chinese youth have figured out how to communicate with each other, get
Yeah.
around the government shit.
Do you feel
a
you're
lot
being
of them anyway?
Do you feel you're being watched by the government a little bit because they don't want you poking around?
He's in a stupid factory.
Yeah, but
No
you
one's
know
watching
What do they make, though?
that's what you do.
Yeah, what do you make? What kind of lead toys do you
Yeah,
make?
hydrogen bombs.
no, we make furniture for American companies. American.
Oh, great. So you're part of the problem. Great. Great.
He outsourced
Absolutely.
himself.
Yeah, you're taking.
He outsourced
Yeah,
himself.
really.
He did. He's like, fuck this. I'm outsourcing.
Yeah.
I'm going where the work is.
Yeah, what kind of an American are you taking our jobs?
They're not shy to ask how much you make, and I don't want to tell them, and they tell me, and it just makes me feel terrible.
Money-wise, do you make a lot of money over there? I mean,
Well, I mean, it's starting out, but everything's paid for, so it's just all.
everything's paid for.
I mean, apartment.
Because it's commie?
Wait, are you in management?
No, through the company.
Are you in management? You have to have a managerial role, right?
I will be, but...
What do you mean you will be? You said there's family connections.
Well, he's just not going to start me out at the top. Right now, I'm quality control, sweating in the factory.
Okay, so you make sure one reg is as long as the other reg on the couches and stuff?
Nail head's got to be straight. Ugh.
Right, I got you.
Are the people nice to you there?
Yeah, I think they like me, or they're quietly making fun of me.
How far from Hong Kong are you?
An hour drive.
Hong Kong ding dong. That's what I say.
If you don't know the language, they're making fun of you, sir.
Well,
They're absolutely making fun of you
Yeah.
if you don't speak Chinese.
Even over there, the Mississippi accent does not sound bright.
No.
Just kidding, sir.
the ladies love it.
You know what? And what Australian guys do here, I bet you he does over there.
With that Mississippi accent?
They probably think you're this amazingly... Every guy over there is jet black hair. What color's your hair?
Oh, I mean, I'm 6 foot, and I got, it's all right. I'm doing well.
Oh, the women like you? All right.
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
they probably think he's a cowboy or something.
Yeah, they don't. He probably tell whatever he wants to tell them, he can.
You can probably walk around with just like got boots and a hat and get laid all the time.
I'm from Mississippi. I don't own a pair of boots.
You got a big hog?
Well, I'd like to think so.
Over there,
Over there, it's a monster.
comparatively, you really are. You're probably a legend already over there. One guy probably saw him in a urinal, and he's a legend in the province.
I like to go to the KTV.
It's clear his fingers.
Some asshole's going to write a movie about it.
Yeah, like they've never seen someone hold a penis with more than 2 fingers before.
Right. All right.
Look up the University Games in Shenzhen. I live right next door to that.
That's all right. We don't need to do that. Cooper, you rule.
Yes.
First call of the day from China. That's all right.
It started out to be a real dud, but I think it kind of turned around
Yeah,
and became a home run.
Yeah, we did all right.
I
with it.
didn't have any. I just wanted to call and say I was here. I really didn't have much.
That's fine. You're lucky it's China, or we would have hung up on you.
Yes.
And we're both seeing the same sun, which I think is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
That's kind of weird, I think. Because California's not going to see the sun anytime soon, and they're in this fucking country.
Yeah.
But China's seeing the same sun as us. I'm trying to wrap my fucking mind around that. All right, Cooper. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah, goodbye, my love.
Let's go to South Carolina. Closer to home, it's Chris. Chris.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good
Welcome
morning.
aboard, Chris.
It seems that we have a little sex scandal down here with a 23-year-old female teacher.
Oh.
She's semi-hot, kind of blonde, freckled type of gal.
Well, we'll be the judge how hot she is because
Yes.
we're experts at the teacher having sex with the students thing. And we learned many, many years ago, if you're an ugly teacher banging the students, you're going to get a lot of time. But if you're hot, you get off.
Well, the
Is
good
that the
thing
same girl? Hold on. We're looking at
Her name's Abby Kate McElhaney.
McElhaney.
McElhaney. That's
Yuck.
a cute name.
Mackle what? McElway or Mackle?
McElhenney.
McElhenney, brother.
McElhaney.
McElhaney.
Hey, well, it's the South.
Whatever, right?
Danny, which one is she?
The one on the right there with the freckles.
Blue eyes, got the blonde hair, but the freckles. There's a lot of freckles going on. How many years she does?
Swim-
Which
she was a
one?
swim
The one on
coach,
the
too.
right. Does she have big boobies?
She's not bad. What does she look like? She looks familiar.
Eastside Dave.
No, she's, her eyes are a little creepy. She has way too much white around the bottom of her eyes. She's a little bizarre looking.
How does the story go? How many kids did she bang?
I think just one. It was a 16 to 17-year-old.
Oh, all right.
No specifics in the article, but the parents signed a waiver of prosecution, so the parents don't even want to prosecute. But of course, the local sheriff, he's
Oh, God, another language teacher, too, man. 23-year-old Spanish teacher. But 23 and the kid's 16 or 17?
16.
16?
It's legal. It's legal here in the South. I think 16.
She'll lose her job, but she probably won't go to jail.
But that's tough for a 23-year-old teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think if you're teaching high school kids, you got to be at least 40.
Yeah.
So they're not as tempted as much.
I got in
that's-
trouble one time for that.
Yeah, you did, Uncle Paul?
Yeah.
What happened?
I said, why two people that like each other should be able to be friends outside of school. We had a good connection. very mature girl.
Mature girl.
What did you guys do outside school?
We made love
Made love where?
everywhere, in the car.
Yeah.
And about pull the seat out, and back at my apartment. We made love.
What kind of apartment do you have?
I have a lovely apartment.
Yeah.
It's a studio.
Was your apartment featured in the New York Post recently?
Yeah, but not for the reasons you're thinking.
No.
Yeah, there was a raid.
How did they-
Somebody planted pictures on it. They took my hard drives. You're right, Daniel.
I got to ask you what you think of Wiener. Anthony Wiener.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like him.
No?
No, he's disgusting.
Why is he disgusting?
Sending pictures of his you-know-what out. I don't like that.
You don't
You
like
should
that?
just show it to him. Here you go.
Do you do oopsies?
Yeah. Look where I spilled the ice cream.
Oops.
Well, look, there's a little bit of ice cream on there. You better go get it.
All right, Chris, South Carolina, thank you. We're looking at her. She's all right. She's going to have to do a little time, though. She's not pretty enough to let off the hook.
No. The site that I'm on right now, they have like a whole bunch of teachers who have, I guess, fucked students over the last year. If you guys want to take
In the
a look.
last year, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
take a look. It's kind of one of my.
It's a pretty long list. I was kind of
it's always
surprised how many
like
pictures
that.
there were.
It's kind of one of my things, man, because I go back to Harborfields High School and that French teacher, man. I would have went there and I would have shut my mouth.
I was in love with my French teacher.
I wouldn't have been one of those kids yapping. Because I know they would have told somebody. These four.
Well, no, there's more than
8.
that. I thought maybe you wanted to start with them and move
All right,
on.
this chick, Brittany, spelled Brittni, Collops, it looks like, 27. She's doing a lot of fucking time.
Yeah, she's got like a mustache.
She is
Does she?
ugly.
Kind
She's
of.
got a little tiny, I'm just starting to grow a mustache
Oh,
that you
no.
see on like 14-year-olds.
She looks like David Spade.
And, yeah, looks like David Spade, and she has no chin.
Oh, she looks
And
like
she
me
has
then.
extremely greasy hair.
She looks like the kid, not Bobby from King of the Hill, but his best friend.
Right.
Forget it.
Now, Angela, oh, you want to start there?
Oh, you want to keep?
Oh, I don't care.
Angela's cute.
Angela New, a little older, 39, but she's all right. I think she's going to do okay. I don't think they're going to give her a lot of time. Do they tell them? Do they say what they did?
Well, you want to know for Angela? Let's see. She was arrested. She taught English. There was a tip about an affair between her and she's 39 with an 18-year-old student. Had the offense taken place
That's
a month
fucking
later
hot,
after the
dude.
teen graduated. She might not have been charged. So
Yeah,
she
that
was
is
just
hot.
dumb.
That's fucking hot.
Don't you always feel bad for the husbands? Like, especially if it's on like a 13 or 14-year-old. Like your fucking wife dumped you for a 13-year-old.
For a 13-year-old.
Your dick couldn't compete with his. You stink.
You know the 18-year-old.
That is terrible.
The 18-year-old could go 6 to 8 times without even blinking.
Yeah.
That 39-year-old had a good time. Bethel Shepherd will do no time. She's
Mary Fisher's going to be executed.
Wow. She looks like she should have been in Deliverance.
Her head, she looks like if you shaved the beard, she looks like the guy in Death Wish 2 who Bronson goes, do you believe in Jesus? Yeah, yes, I do.
Wow, that
She has those stretchy ears that you see every once in a while.
Yeah.
stretchy ears.
They're kind of stretchy. What was her thing? 21 was last month charged with having a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old boy after sending the explicit text messages. Fisher, who worked in the special ed department.
Uh-oh.
Wow, she barely looks like she should be.
They respected her.
Exactly. Okay. Is alleged to have sent him a photo of her half-naked breast and later slept with him. Who else we got? Who else pops out? Carrie Schaefer.
Was that?
Carrie Schaefer looks like she should be reading the news.
Yeah.
A biology teacher, 38, was caught in March by police partially naked in a car with one of her students. That's fucking hot.
Married mother of 2.
Something about that is fucking
Dude,
hot.
it's amazing.
It's hot, right?
Of course it is.
'Cause It's hot because I just think back to when I was 16, 17. I wasn't getting nothing. And if one of these 38-year-old teachers came along, I would have had no problem with that.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
An arrest report revealed the married mother of two from Kentucky was in a compromising position with a 17-year-old student.
Yeah, compromising.
From her school. Police said the windows of the car were steamed up and both occupants were partially clothed.
Oh.
You got to get a hotel
fucking
room.
hot.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Or a cheap motel. Just fuck for $30. Don't you park in the car?
Then you got Gail Gagney, right? 29, a weight room supervisor, was sentenced to 2 years probation because she's not that ugly. After having sex with a then 16-year-old student, both at her home in Bloomington and at a nearby hotel. She went hotel.
Yeah, but I guess
and
he
got
blabbed.
caught.
You'd almost have to.
Oh, my God. Look at the Roseanne one.
Oh, Deborah Cox.
Deborah Cox is going to fucking do some time.
Yeah.
58.
Oh, yeah, she's gone.
Let's see.
She's really fat.
I can't read from my angle here. The teacher's aide I could see.
She became involved with a boy while he was at a high school. The teacher's aide had been the boy's personal academic tutor for several years before she was arrested in March for having an alleged sexual relationship.
She's heinous.
She's brutal. That doesn't go with my fantasy
Want some more?
whatsoever. Yeah. Ashley Blumenshine, 27. PE and dance teacher was arrested in January behind a department store. Perv switches, man.
Wow.
After police caught her in a car with a 16-year-old boy student, police believe they had sex shortly before the officer arrived and say the relationship may have gone on for more than a month. You think some officers let some of this shit go?
I think in this day and age, everything is so documented and computerized, it's hard to. At one point, they might have. But I don't know, man. If you're an 18-year-old guy or a 17-year-old guy and you're fucking your 25-year-old teacher, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Chandra Frank, I don't think they let go.
Chandra Frank, no, she's going to do some time because she's ugly. I'm telling you, we figured this out a long time ago.
Yeah, the ugly ones are...
Do time.
She looks like Brian Dennehy.
Physical education coach at a high school was charged with sexual battery. What's sexual battery, Jim?
Hit somebody with your dick.
Yeah,
That's what I always
assault almost. But
Is it really?
But I think because it was the age, I was a 14-year-old female.
After allegedly fondling a 14-year-old female student on her softball team. What the fuck?
Nice.
Oh, is softball team just a euphemism for vagina?
Happened at least twice between the dates of blah, blah, according to... All right.
No, battery is like assault and battery. It's like some type of a molestation or a bothering, I guess.
Yeah, battery could be pretty much anything. It's a buggering.
Wait, what about Stacy? Did we do all these sex acts?
Stacy Schuler's pretty... for a teacher who fucks students, she's attractive.
She's not bad, yeah.
Right.
She faces 19 felony counts of sexual battery involving 5 male students, 3 misdemeanor charges of serving alcohol to underage youths, and more than 96 years in prison if convicted.
Wow.
96?
She was the one having the party.
Oh, God. One in each hand.
How is it sexual battery with a high school football team? They can handle themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
At a little keg party at the teacher's house?
Yeah. Fuck.
What do you think happened there?
She just probably drank with a couple of them, and one of them talked, and then he introduced to the friend, and all of a sudden, before you know it, she's like fucking Goldie Hawn and Wildcats. She's doing a rap with her mouth stuffed.
You think she went gangbang? 19 felony fucking counts.
That's a lot, man.
You would have to think at some point she fucked a couple of them at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a football team. Who's not double teaming the teacher over the football?
Yeah.
Can we go over Courtney Bowles, 31, a teacher who advised... These are all in the last year, you said?
That's what it says.
A teacher who advised colleagues on how to avoid affairs with students. So she was the one...
Oh, she was the one to go to.
Yeah. Was caught having sex with a teenager in a car. Bowles was found by a police officer lying naked on top of the boy, who was also naked.
Wow.
A partly consumed bottle of vodka was also found in the car with the couple. And she was the one that was trying to keep other teachers away from this shit.
How are you naked in the car with a student with a half bottle of vodka? How do you think you're getting away with that? Well, how dumb are people?
I don't know, man.
Dumb.
This is great.
What a great gig she had, though. She would tell everybody how to avoid it. She would probably go, what students with large genitals do you suspect? To point them out.
Can't read all these, Danny, so just pick out some good ones.
Well, this caught my attention immediately. Marcy Lynn Rousseau, 34, had sex with a 16-year-old student at least 100 times.
Wow. What a week.
Wow.
What a week, yeah.
She's going to get a minimum of 4 years, having pleaded guilty to all
Wait,
charges.
16-year-old, so hasn't even been around a long time, so 100 times, that's probably just 1 year.
Yeah.
That's probably 1 year tops. The Michigan English. Oh, you read the rest of this? Okay.
Well, it says the bottom paragraph is good. It says her defense lawyer said of the student, he took part in this also. He courted her, brought her lunch, and brought her flowers.
Wow. Can't believe that shit works. Dude, I used to jerk off to my French teacher every day. I can't believe I had a shot. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you wonder if you had a shot in high school.
Maybe you did, but who had the balls to take it?
Right, because I always just saw that line that you didn't want to step over.
She would always,
because like Ann said, you have to have the balls to go. You know what? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
What happened with the sister? Her last name is Killings, Felicia Killings, English teacher.
Yeah, English teacher arrested in November on allegations of having sex with a 16-year-old student. Police believe relations took place at the home.
Wow, yeah.
I think Gina Wartring is pretty disgusting.
All right,
She's
Gina
probably the worst one here.
Wartring, 40, was jailed for 5 years last September.
5 years.
After admitting having sex with a boy, 10. Jesus. At the primary school in Dunham, North Carolina. The mother of two had faced up to 70 years after being charged with dozens of offenses.
70.
That's a real shot in the arm for the husband.
Yeah, no
When she
kidding.
fucks a 10-year-old.
Oh, God.
Ugh, how do you tell your friends, like, I just wasn't getting it done?
That's bad.
Kid was.
Oh, God. No, the worst is Elizabeth Colleen Wallace, 34, sentenced in March to 4 months for having sex with a former underage special needs student.
Oh, no.
You know how big their dicks are.
Yeah, that's true.
It came to everyone's attention when they were
When
notified.
he yelled at holding sparklers.
A concerned family member got suspicious.
Wow, special ed.
And the student was in love with Elizabeth.
Of course.
Of course he was.
I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
Any other good ones? This is all just in the last year?
She just fed him cookies while she fucked him. He had
wasn't
no
expecting
idea.
to hit the mother load of teachers fucking
hot-
their students.
This is the mother load.
Yeah. Damn, man.
They keep going, or is that
No,
about it?
that was about it, but
Any others?
God, that's
I could
great.
find some, I'm sure. This happens.
No,
every day
no,
at
that's
this point.
fine. No, I mean in this little website.
Nah,
I think we pretty much did it.
I think
All
we
right.
got it. It's
Can we
pretty
say with
nice,
certitude?
Certitude.
I cannot say with
Yes,
certitude.
with certitude.
That's all of them.
Fucking Anthony Wiener. This fucking guy.
That wiener is
I tweeted him personally yesterday. I said, enough. It's time for your fake apology. Will you stop already?
It really is time.
It's just time for the fake apology. I need my time. I need blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
blah, blah. The fucking guy sent this picture. Come on.
It's time.
Part of me wonders if he sent it or if he was hacked, but he knows what else is in there. Like, I'm wondering, because of, he's now saying adamantly, I did not send this photo, but he knows that it's him. So I'm wondering, did somebody fucking
You know why
hack
he's
the
saying
account?
that, Jimmy? Because he did a little research and realized it's going to be hard for anyone to prove that.
Right.
Unless he gets the authorities involved to get the IP address. But it looks like he's not going that way.
Yeah.
They could find out almost immediately what
Right.
computer this came from, but that's why he's not going there.
Yep.
So if he's not going there, then he could say, I did not send this picture, and then what? How are they going to prove that he did?
Right.
He got smart.
I liked him, too. I
That's
watched a clip of him
smart.
on YouTube yesterday. Like, I just saw a link when I Googled him. I tweeted the link because it was like him just yelling. I don't even know if he was right or wrong about the issue, but he was screaming in the fucking, I guess he was in the Senate. And I kind of, I liked it. Or there's the House of Representatives, wherever it was.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
I liked it.
I checked it out. It was hysterical.
He was hotter than a collar, this guy.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, he's...
The gentleman.
will
The
sit.
gentleman. He's all fucking, arms are
Oh,
flailing.
he was fuming.
We should play this.
I don't remember,
We should play this. When
Crazy person.
dude, he was screaming.
When
Yeah.
that shit happens, you got to just write someone and get it for the
What's
show.
on my Twitter from a couple, you can
Yeah,
look
okay,
at it
let's
right
check
there.
it out.
Shut
It made me,
Ralph.
like him because I'm like, you know what? I can't dislike this guy.
I kind of liked him before all this because he is very
He's
animated.
crazy.
He's cray-cray.
As a cuckoo.
And people say he should just admit it, but it's really hard to just come out and admit this stuff because it can ruin you.
No, I guess I understand that part of it, but I don't think he's fooling many people.
He's yelling at the Republicans on the health care bill. Oh, there was no advertising when I saw it yesterday?
Well, Wiener is hot right now.
Oh, you know what?
Anything Wiener is hot right now. So
The Wiener.
You slap commercials on anything that has to do with a Wiener.
Wow, that's actually not a bad point.
I retweeted your Wiener video yesterday.
That's this.
No. When I caught you in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I
I
saw
stuck
that.
the camera underneath.
Oh, my goodness. Did you get him?
Yeah. It's 2 years ago. But
That one.
I just retweeted it. And then I got his genitals, and we had to put a little fucking Jim Norton head on his head.
Yeah.
And Jimmy was very shy.
I was very shy. I was dropping a deuce. The last thing you want to do is look at a fucking flip cam.
Dropping a
There's
deuce.
nothing worse than a flip cam when you're fucking spraying mud.
You were shy and
I
embarrassed.
was very shy.
You were shameful. Here he is. Anthony Wiener ripping apart Republicans on 9/11 health. Oh, I remember this clip.
Yeah, it's
This
a good
kind of
one.
made the rounds.
Gentleman from New York, Mr. Wiener.
The gentleman.
Gentleman's record.
Great courage. Wait until all members have already spoken and then stand up and wrap your arms around procedure.
Right.
We see it in the United States Senate every single day where members say, we want amendments, we want debate, we want amendments, but we're still a no. And then we stand up and say, oh, if only we had a different process, we'd vote yes. You vote yes if you believe yes. You vote in favor of something if you believe it's the right thing. If you believe it's the wrong thing, you vote no. We are following a procedure. I will not yield to the gentleman, and the gentleman will observe regular order. The gentleman will observe regular order. Gentleman thinks that if he gets up and yells about it, he's going to intimidate people into believing he's right. He is wrong. The gentleman is wrong. The gentleman is providing cover for his colleagues rather than doing the right thing. It's Republicans wrapping their arms around Republicans rather than doing the right thing on behalf of the heroes.
Yeah.
It is a shame. A shame. If you believe this is a bad idea to provide health care, then vote no. But don't give me the cowardly view that, oh, if it was a different procedure, the gentleman will observe regular order and sit down. I will not. The gentleman will sit. The gentleman is correct in sitting.
He's steamed.
I
It's
will
correct
not.
in sitting.
Obviously not in order. Gentleman will suspend.
I will not stand here
Gentleman's record.
and listen to my colleagues say, oh, if only I had a different procedure that allows us to stall, and then vote no. Instead of standing up and defending your colleagues and voting no on this humane bill, you should urge them to vote yes, something the gentleman has not done.
And then he leaves.
Crazy.
Yeah, but it was about the health care for the 9/11 responders. I don't know what the procedure was, but man, he was. How do you not like that guy?
He was hot.
He was fucking. How do you not like that
Impassioned.
dude?
Did you want to say he was hot under the collar and then you stopped yourself?
Hot
No,
under
I
the
thought I already
collar.
said hot under the collar. I love saying.
You like
I
hot
love
under,
it.
I like that one.
He
too.
was steamed.
Hot under the collar.
What is that based on?
I don't know.
Hot
It's
under
when
the
you got
collar.
to pull your collar away and go,
Yeah. Your face gets all red.
and the heat comes out from under your tie.
But I'd love to know who he was yelling at there, because that's the clip just doesn't show us, or what
Yeah.
procedure that guy. Because what he's describing is somebody who would have voted a certain way, but is
Because the procedure he would have voted when he could have looked maybe around
cowardly.
the procedure.
Called him
Right.
cowardly.
That's
Cowardly.
How great is that?
Well, this Wiener went on Wolf Blitzer. He's all over the place, and he's trying to explain himself. And
Did he go on the Situation Room with the fucking music bed under
boy,
it?
yes,
He
in a
was,
situation
and
where-
boy, what a situation he's in.
Nothing better than a penis situation that
Yeah.
Wolf Blitzer has to
Yeah.
get involved with.
Yeah, Wolf loves a good penis skin.
Loves the cock.
Well, we don't know if he loves the cock, but
Well, he did.
say?
oh, sorry.
On his show yesterday, he must have loved Anthony Wiener coming in and talking about the cock pick. So I'm just putting two and two together. He loves the cock.
You heard it here.
And I said it yesterday, and I wish I had examples, but the name always works out with the scandal.
Ah, yes, Wiener.
And maybe
Great.
it could be a little side bit today if the listeners can help us out. There's always something that happens to someone, and then their name goes along with what happened.
Yeah. Susie Cunt, I remember when
Susie
she was
Cunt?
accused of
Yeah,
showing
perfect.
her genitals to
right.
some
Yeah,
students.
or that time that I fucking met that girl, Becky has a dick. That's easy. Why couldn't I do it better than that?
I love it.
You know what? We got to go to Rob in Queens, and then we're going to go into Wiener.
Rob
Hey there, Raph.
Wienergate.
All right, great.
Because Rob had sex with his English teacher.
No way.
No, he didn't.
Rob,
No way, no how.
did you want to just be on the radio, or we got a story here, sir?
Listen, guys, I'm giving you an exclusive and this is absolutely true.
Okay.
And I never told anybody, especially my parents, and it's a good thing I didn't, because otherwise this woman's career probably would have been ruined.
Just don't say her name.
Yeah, don't say any fucking names.
My career's gonna be ruined.
Huh?
No names whatsoever.
Okay.
So anyway, I was in high school, right? And I was a sophomore at the time. And would you believe my teacher, I'm not going to say who, she called up on my mother's birthday to my house using the Delaney card booklet where they got the phone numbers. And she calls me and tells me she has a crush on me while we're celebrating my mother's birthday. So what I do is I take the phone and I go talk to her. I'm like talking to her all night, right? And the thing about it is,
hold on, I gotta slow you down. How old were you? You said you were a sophomore, so you were 16 about?
Oh,
I was about 16, 17.
All right, and how old was she?
She was like 25, 26.
And was she pretty good looking?
To tell you the truth, she was okay, but the thing about it is she had these big mammoth titties that I really didn't like because I like small.
Mammoth titties.
These huge mammoth titties.
What 16-year-old doesn't like the huge mammoth titties? It's when you get older you start realizing, okay, relax with the big titty.
Yeah, they get
fat.
sweaty
Like
underneath.
the perky ones.
They were just huge. But basically it's like this. Like I worked a job, and I'm not going to say what type of job.
Well, don't do that.
God, don't do that, sir.
No. Don't
bad
say
for
what
everybody.
type of job.
Oh, my
Why
God.
wouldn't you?
Yeah, don't say what field.
Unless you're the president of the United States, there's other people that do what you do.
No, why should it be so specific? It has to be him.
Yeah.
Right.
Since I can't tell the job, I'll just say I was a congressman. So anyway, basically...
Be more funny.
This is a rough crowd, man.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hey.
I just.
This is going great.
This is a rough show to call into.
No callers get this much abuse.
The guy has one little missed joke because he's a little nervous.
But if he used that line on any other radio show, it would get a laugh.
A polite laugh, yeah.
It would get a laugh. Not a polite laugh. They would think, oh, my God, you should be on the Daily Show.
Let's try that again. Do that again so we can finally be a nice radio show.
Yeah, let's be nice.
Okay. She started coming up to my job, and she started visiting me at my job, right? And I had a female manager who...
Wait.
She started visiting you at your job.
No, I'm going to back him up.
Oh.
So we got the backstory. Big tits. You're 16. She's 25. It's your mom's birthday. She calls the house. You go in the other room. Now you're talking to her. Now continue.
I'm talking to her on the phone, so she calls me up. She tells me she has a crush on me, right? And she did it as we were singing Happy Birthday to my mother, right?
That's pretty hot.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
I had no idea what to say when she said that, so I basically said, oh, well, I have a crush on you, too. I had no idea what to say. So I started talking to her in my bedroom, and we're just talking, and then she starts asking me questions. She's like, yeah, how big's your cock, and this, that, and the other. And back then, it wasn't like you had cell phones. So you
Subtle hint. How big's your cock?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you couldn't take a picture back then because this was back in like 95. This was back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, they had no cameras. You're right.
Well, you already said 95, you dope.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes 95. I mean, in the 90s.
In the 90s.
So anyway...
Poor guy makes a mistake. He's attacked.
So you're 32 years old. We're going to figure out exactly who you are.
Exactly. And who is this Jezebel whore hussy?
All right, go ahead, sir.
You said you wanted to see it, right?
Yeah.
So basically, one of the days when we were in class, and back then, of course, there was no security cameras in the schools either. So back then when we were in class, she basically pulled it out and she just went to work on it. And the reason why I wanted to call, I was always waiting for you to do this topic, because the thing about it is, I think it's wrong when the females go to jail for this, because boys like me, we know exactly what we're doing, and I wasn't sure of the risk, because like recently this female teacher thing has gotten like way out of hand, and now they're arresting like everybody, but the boys didn't get arrested. The thing about it is, I fucked her on her period. I fucked her in the back of the classroom.
Fucked her
in the closet of the classroom. I fucked her in her car. This, that, and the other. I was just having so much fun.
Keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Name other places. It's pretty hot, though. I fucked up by the glue. by the pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
I love this
the
dude.
pencil sharpener.
I kind of like the story, though.
Yeah, it's hot, man. She wants to see how big the cock is. Her husband wasn't getting it done.
Did it fuck you up mentally?
No, listen. Well, if you want to fuck me up mentally, well, I'll just say it like this. Today, I'm an assistant principal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's why
he can only come on his mother's birthday.
Are you trying to return the favor?
I'm married and I'm assistant principal.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: do you get the itch to maybe go the other way now?
Fortunately, she didn't fuck around, so I never caught anything. So I got lucky. I didn't get anything.
I'm not talking about an actual itch. Are you getting the itch as a fucking person that works in a high school or wherever you are to maybe have sex with a student?
Well, first of all,
yes.
All right, the answer is yes, but obviously...
got a wiener answer.
So he's 32, he's an assistant principal, and he has the itch to maybe have sex with a student.
Exactly.
See, we're great at reading between the lines.
Yeah,
right.
I'm giving you a Congressman Wiener answer. Basically, they dress one way, but you're allowed to think one way, but you can't say anything.
Yeah, I got you. So how did this end with the teacher back when you were 16?
Murder, suicide, her husband.
Basically, I had my way with her, and for a while, and then basically I just told her, I was like, okay, I got to stop seeing you because it's getting dangerous. I don't want nobody finding out about it, because if somebody found out, they would have mentioned it, and then I would have had rumors. So basically, the way it went was I kept my mouth closed until now, and now I'm telling you. So you got an exclusive there.
And
oh boy,
is she still
regular
alive?
Ian Halperin.
I know.
She is. In fact, she is. We're Twitter friends, in fact.
Oh shit! So she's about 50 now, right?
I looked her up, basically, and now she has her. I didn't ruin her career by saying anything, and now she's married. She has 2 kids, and she just goes about her business, and we never mentioned it ever again.
Hey, you
Wow.
thinking of going in there, maybe laying a little more pipe?
Yeah.
So this guy.
Wait, actually, I fucked up the math. She's only 41 now.
Once again, yes, you're right. Number 1, she's old, and number 2, I really don't like massive titties.
I want to see what she looks like. I know you can't say her name. How can I find out?
I can show you the picture because it would be too easy. I can't even.
All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I understand. I wouldn't either. I'm just trying to cock block and get in there.
Wow, so you guys just moved on. Do you live close to each other still?
Relatively, I'd say within about 7 miles.
And you wouldn't go there again?
Why not?
No, absolutely not. Because the thing about she had a husband and whatnot, and I wouldn't even want her to even mention it to him because you never know how people are these days because the media is always starving for some bullshit.
You wouldn't get in trouble, though.
I strongly feel that it doesn't fuck up a kid.
Not a 16-year-old boy, no.
No, but for some reason it would fuck up a 6-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Well, no, listen, it's...
Maybe not all of them, though.
Right.
This is a double standard. As a male in education, first of all, the men know when they come in, they can't touch nobody.
Right.
But the women, I don't know what
Touch
it is.
nobody.
Blowing everybody pussy at this point. I don't know.
All right.
Well, I guess the guy comes in, he knows that he can't put his piscadillo
Is there
near anybody. I love this dude. Fucked him by the back, by the water
By the
fountain.
back door, by the gym, the accordion folding gym doors.
Yeah, I fucked her where the jigaboos was smoking.
Hey.
Guy's an animal.
Let me tell you one last thing, though.
Yes.
A lot of these girls are so fast at this point until they do these nasty things, like they brush themselves up against the teacher, the male teacher.
Jesus.
And they do types of shit that...
They're Xing for it.
What'd you say?
This guy, it's just a matter of time before we see this guy on the front
Yeah,
page.
they're Xing for it.
Itching, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Perv switch.
He's just waiting for
Perv switch is just ready to trip.
He's waiting for the perfect opportunity.
The girl will be staring up at the ceiling, terrified, and he'll just be whispering in his ear, "You kept rubbing against me. You had to notice what's going to happen."
You're retiring in about 5 years, so basically I don't...
Hey, Rob, how about you just shut up at this point?
I know, Rob, you really are panicking.
Even I'm even thinking, just let's save this guy. Let's save one.
Yeah.
I think if this guy's on for another 5 minutes, we're going to know exactly who he is.
Yeah. You're going to give yourself away.
Yes, Rob.
You're probably right.
All right.
Why don't you take a seat over there by the blackboard?
All right, Rob.
Thank you, buddy.
Good story.
What?
Some interesting calls today.
That was kind of a hot story. You want a not so hot story?
Sure.
Sure. Let's
And then we'll
balance
move on,
it out.
And then we'll move on to Wiener. Warner in Oklahoma, he fucked his bus driver.
Yeah.
Warner. You had sex with your bus driver.
Yeah, I ditched my last
I want you to fuck me. I want you to put this in your mouth.
Yeah. Was it the Madison Avenue bus line?
I got cum on my pants. Mr. Marshall's going to yell at me.
Now, how am I supposed to meet Mr. Marshall with cum on my pants?
Mr. Faversham, I would like my cock sucked.
He's supposed to make me head dispatcher.
Why don't you just put it in everybody else's ass on the odd and even routes?
Why don't you shut up?
That was from Anthony to me. He's right.
I love that one.
I know.
And Warner.
Now that's very interesting. Fucking the bus driver. Mr. Norton, what a great idea.
When did he say, why don't you shut up?
Yeah, why don't you shut up?
Yeah. Don't forget the $50 fine. Why don't you shut up?
Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up?
That could be my favorite thing he would say to Norton.
It's fantastic.
Why don't you shut
up?
All right, sir. So you fucked your dust driver.
She was my first black chick, too.
Oh, really?
What?
His first black chick.
Oh, wow. All right.
Damn.
All right. Break it down a little bit. How old were you?
I was 17. I was a troublemaker freshman. And she was the first shaved chick, too.
Did you say a 17-year-old freshman?
And a shaved black chick.
Troublemaker.
Bus driver.
I was a troublemaker, man. I got caught, you guys didn't. But anyways, back to the fucking story.
What'd you get caught doing?
Yeah, man.
I got caught fucking a pig and it squealed on me. Any more questions?
I didn't hear what you said.
Anyways, I did try to...
Hamburger. Shucky ducky. Quack,
Quack, quack.
What did you say?
I didn't hear what you said, sir.
You fucked a pig or something?
Yeah, I fucked a pig and it squealed on me.
Well,
we don't understand what that means. We're from New York.
Figure it out.
I honestly don't. I can't. Maybe it's your phone, but I cannot hear a word.
Yeah, we're.
I know you're saying you fucked a pig.
Yeah.
And?
Well, I'm fixing to lose the call anyways.
Did you fuck an actual pig?
What happened?
Yeah. What did the pig do to deserve a fucking?
You fucked a pig and?
What happened?
And we heard you!
You stupid fuck.
I'm sorry I did that.
Okay, so you have a...
Keep fucking that chicken.
Keep fucking that chicken.
All right, so I'm sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt you with humor, but go ahead.
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker.
All right, so what happens? You're on the bus. You're 17. You were
just
troublemaker.
hung up.
Oh.
God damn it, we actually wanted the story.
Exactly. We finally all got our rods out, ready to hear the story.
17, the
black chick on driving the bus.
And she was shaved where? Everywhere?
Maybe her head, she had cancer. That's my first shaved chick. She had melanoma. She was trying to pay for treatments by driving a bus.
God,
he fucked the crooked wig off her. I fucked her till her wig fell out the window and blew away. It was a Shirley Hemphill wig. He fucked it off her head. Big fat lady.
Hey, for whoever's in the office, CNN just had an eyewitness for the tornado in Springfield. There was a black guy, and it just felt like it had potential.
Felt like he was talking.
It felt like it had potential that he was
friggy diggy.
I might be way off, fine, but maybe just rewind CNN a little bit if you're in the office and see what that guy was talking about.
A little shuggy duggy.
It looked like it could have been a leprechaun situation.
Springfield, Mass, huh?
What a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
tornado. I think one of our fans actually has a viral video. He was on 91, and you remember 91.
Oh, certainly do.
He was on 91 when this fucking thing pretty much crossed the highway, and I think he's a big-time fan of the show.
Yeah?
I believe so, yeah. And the video's doing really well. Right across the highway, see the shit flying everywhere. I tweeted it late last night if you want to check it out. But
these tornadoes are crazy this year, huh?
Yeah, it's getting a little weird.
Crazy. I wonder if we're going to have a bad hurricane season. I wonder if that's going to happen.
Oh, I hope not.
Because we,
I got my Outer Banks house again, man. I hope not.
Oh, really?
Fuck yeah. That's
all these weather things going on.
I hope not.
Hurricane season started, I believe, yesterday, right? Or the day before? June
Seriously?
1st? Yeah.
It starts June 1st?
Yeah.
It's early, though, right? So they're only in the A's?
Yeah. I don't think...
Or is it Agnes or something?
I don't even know. Sometimes they just
Arthur?
name these things and then they go nowhere, so you never hear of them.
True.
Then it starts at like C. You're like, wow.
How come they always name hurricanes after girls?
They used to. They don't anymore. I think it alternates now, Chip.
They would be called hurricanes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were going for the big joke.
Hey, why don't we take a break? So we could clear the field and get into this Wiener game.
Clear the field. Some men are going to do some drinking.
That's right. We're going to do some Wienergate next and talk about that tornado in Springfield.
Why don't you shut up?
That was the great. Because Norton would always just chime in, and it was such. Because he would yell everything.
Yeah.
Why don't you shut up? Oh, that was my favorite thing he would do on that show.
Fantastic,
Just
man.
tell him to
Watch
shut the
those
fuck up.
Another million times.
Of course.
Love them.
And, of course, Paris Hilton later on this morning.
Oh, you got to tell me who this alleged A-lister is.
I don't want to say.
Might be coming on the show.
She's close, though, but I'm not going to say who, but it's not 100%.
Not on the air, but I would like to hear, off the air who we might have.
No, let's get your reaction, see if you care. I don't even know if I care.
I don't that much, but it's kind of fun to have her.
Let me say.
It's still cool.
Yeah, it's it's a name.
I've met her, but
there's a name right there.
Yeah, we're too famous to care that much about someone like
we're big shots.
Yeah, we're big shots now.
Yeah. I like to get that Bryan Cranston there from Breaking Bad.
Oh, man, I'm just not watching Breaking Bad.
I just finished up season 2. Holy fuck.
You're marathoning at your house.
Yeah. There's so many of those. There's plenty of like, holy fuck moments on that show where you're just like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? It is a cool show.
My eggs look like the inner thighs of a fat person.
And with that, we'll be back.
What?
Gregorio!
Antonio!
Amy.